You know what? You know what erectile dysfunction is?
Yeah.
I put insurrectile because they failed at their attack.
It's erectile dysfunction. That's a clever word. I'm going to use that. I got a word for you. It's called antisappointment.
And I like that. Disappointment. It's very good.
It's, you know.
You think like me.
Yeah, I love words and twisting words and having fun with words and stuff. Do you think the orange man is going to win? Oh, you got at least, I guess you voted. I think he wouldn't vote, right? But it's cool. It's everyone's equal right to vote. Everyone has their reasons. What do you think the difference, what persuaded you to vote for Kamala?
Well, for me, I always, Trump's a madman. He was a danger from the beginning.
From the beginning, yeah.
And
he's caused a lot of division.
Yeah, and that's what.
But has he really just opened up what America was anyway? That's probably what he did.
Well, no, what he did was he gave the Republicans what they wanted because for years they've been afraid to admit that that's who they are.
Yeah.
But Trump gave them permission to do it.
Yeah.
So now they've let it all hang out.
Yeah.
They have no shame about it now.
No.
And I mean, I think this election alone has shown us that the bottom line for the Republican Party is that they're all racists. And they denied this before.
Yeah.
And then they got really really touchy about it. So I made this one.
Oh, hey Trumpsters, if the brown shirt fits, wear it.
You know the saying, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah. When you say the brown shirt,
they were Hitler's first. The brown shirts.
Do they?
The brown shirts were Hitler's personal attaché.
Wow.
And they later became what were they called?
The outfit, the uniform of Hitler.
But no, they became the what's the name of it? The Gestapo.
Yeah.
That's where they came from. They were started as the brown shirts.
Have you encountered any Trump supporters try abuse you or attack you? They're quite aggressive.
I've been out here on and off for the last 20 years since Trump's been out here.
Yeah. He's a con man. How does he? I guess he's a master of conning people. These people
are stupid.
Yeah.
The Republicans, give them someone to hate.
They would hate, yeah.
Give them someone to scapegoat, hate, or blame.
Immigrants
and you have their vote.
Yeah. Politics is quite easier than for a politician. They just have to mention certain things like immigration or something.
Yeah, and Trump made an issue. Immigration, I mean, if you want to call it an issue, it's been going on since like the 90s.
The 90s,
nobody cares. Trump took it and made an issue of it.
Yeah.
Trump, because it's like I say, I mean, they need a scapegoat.
Yep.
So
he's kind of trying to be a dictator.
Yeah.
If he wins again, he's really aiming for that dictatorship, right?
Yeah, and this time, the scary thing about this time is he's made sure that none of the people that are going to be in his cabinet are going to be weak-stomached, so to speak. They're going to be,
this Vance guy, it sounds horrible, right?
Yeah, and what's his name? Stephen Miller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are the kind
not
of people. Not
Stephen Miller Band, right?
No, not him. No, that guy doesn't have any talent.
I mean, he had one great song, Abracadabra.
I mean Stephen Miller.
Oh yeah.
I swear the guy's like a Nazi, isn't he?
I haven't. I follow U.S. politics, but I haven't looked into this guy yet.
Oh, he is.
It gets me kind of like, yeah.
I mean, he really is the Nazi.
Wow. It's like Trump really wants to go back maybe hundreds of years with certain laws and practices and
yeah. Well, but I mean, really, the whole Republican Party has been dreaming of this since at least after World War II.
wow.
Well, I mean, because that's when integration became a major issue.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, people were coming from, I mean, my family came here from Italy at the turn of the 20th century.
Yeah.
And if you were Italian in this country then, you were considered, they referred to them as dirty Europeans. Like, you know, like them, the French.
See, you always hear about different colors racist, but there's also Irish that got racist, victimized by racist people, Italians,
Yeah.
and certain other people.
There were, I mean, not any comparison to what happened to the African Americans, but
Yeah.
I think there were about, I think they counted about 90 Italians that were hanged.
Wow, hanged.
Yeah, just like they did with the black people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, that's what the Republicans want. And they're afraid to tell you this. And that's why so many of them have just let Trump go on. And they're all sorry now. Even Mitch McConnell won't admit it, but he's sorry that...
I mean, even if you go as far as back as Bush invading certain countries.
Yeah, that was... yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting. If you put Prescott Bush into your web search engine, you'll see that he was aiding in money laundering for the Nazis.
They should be in jail, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the whole family is criminal, and they've been for a long time.
I mean, Tony Blair, same thing in the UK. So I grew up but I grew up in England most of my life, and I've seen, you've seen all sorts of parties, you know, we call them the Tories. They're basically Republican.
Right.
Our Democratic Party is the Labour. I think we got a Labour Party in power now. I follow the US politics more than the UK, really. I don't know why. It's just, it's more comedy show, you know?
It is, it really is. No, seriously. You know, I
love it.
I like watching when they have their hearings, the British, because, I mean, they get, when they get indignant, they're saying something intelligent.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
yeah.
They're educated people that are
Yeah.
disagreeing with each other, as opposed to here, you have these stupid rednecks. You know, I mean, that's what the Republican Party is becoming, a bunch of simpletons now.
Do you think at one point the Republican Party was quite civilized? It wasn't much rednecks and hicks. There were more. I heard that the Democrats were once Republicans and they got switched over.
It was, what happened was the Civil War, and I think what caused it was that, I mean, they tell you that the Democrats started they started the KKK, which isn't true. The KKK was started by angry Confederates who returned from the war. It was started in a small town in Tennessee, and then it expanded. And from there, I think it was it was like 1895, I think it started. And then later on, the one of the I didn't know his name, if you're familiar with one of the top military in the Confederacy took it over and expanded it. The KKK.
Wow.
But the reason I think they changed was because the people that were, you know, I mean, this makes sense to me, the capitalists that had lost their free labor.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Then they had to do something else. So they became the people that were murdering the union organizers and things like that. Yeah, so that's when the parties changed, because the Republican Party became about greed.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone registered. No one considers it to have happened until after the 50s, but it really did. It started after the Civil War.
Yeah.
And the first Democrat that was like what we consider a true Democrat was Roosevelt, Franklin Delano Roosevelt during World War II.
Yeah.
He created Social Security, and the Republicans didn't want it. At that time, the parties were who they were now.
Yeah.
He was the first Democratic president of that, of like the resembles these.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I mean, the Republicans tried to stand in the way of Social Security.
Your prediction today, who do you think? Let's go. Who do you think is going to win? Even though I know who you want to win, who do you think is going to win?
I don't even want to guess on it.
Yeah.
I've been out here, like I said, I'm on camera. I've been out here.
What do you say?
I said I've been on camera for a long time. When Trump was in, you know, I mean,
yeah.
You heard what he said.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean,
it's just bizarre that he gets so far, you know, with the stuff he says, which shows you how ignorant the U.S. is.
Yeah,
from a world view, from outsiders like us looking in, we're like, what the hell is going on here, you know?
Well, I'll tell you what a lot of
this is insane.
But I think the root of the issue is because we were completely isolated from World War II.
Yeah.
While all the other countries were getting destroyed.
Yeah. Oh, peace. See you later, man. Oh, my man. See you later.
Yeah, I mean, those people became afraid of war.
Yeah.
You know, naturally. In Europe and, you know, everywhere else.
Yeah.
But here, people are arrogant about it.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, and they think it's just our right to do this kind of crap. And it's because we never really, with the exception of our own civil war, that was different. We've lost, still by history, we've lost more lives. We've lost more lives in the Civil War than we've lost anywhere else.
Would you get involved in politics? I can see you being a president in the future.
No way I could.
It's too much of a. It's a messy game. It's full of corruption, I guess.
It is, and you know, there's corruption on both sides.
Yeah.
But one of them exists as a result of corruption.
But you're choosing the lesser evil, I guess.
Well, not just that.
Point.
I think the Democrats are doing this a lot. I mean, I consider myself.
Yeah, but in politics, of course.
I'm not one of these people that's afraid to tell you.
No, yeah.
I don't understand.
You're gonna. Everyone's gonna choose. What works for them, right?
Yeah.
But if you're just choosing it based on race or immigration or something like real, you know, without, it's just America like has this kind of slogan of land of the free, home of the brave, which is quite a nonsense, right? These days it's kind of mocked and laughed at, like really. You know?
I've seen there's a couple of commercials I've seen online that say that, and they talk about how many people have been how they tried to take them off the books for voting. You know, you know.
Yeah. But thank you for your time. It's been awesome. I learned something new with you guys. The other guy, he's been fighting for Palestine for 10 years. Well, longer than 10 years, but since I seen him 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome stuff.
It's usually over there. It's been out
it's usually outside the White House. Guys, if you guys watching this video, if you ever go to the White House, these guys are always there promoting this message in front of the Secret Service and everyone else. Hey maggots, you do realize that no dictator would allow you to own a gun, don't you? These are awesome.
Think about this, you know?
Yeah.
And when they look at it, it's like they went soft.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it really, it's like they go.
I like these messages you've got here. What's this other one here? The one next to that. How many Republicans does it take to change a light bulb? None. The dim low what soft white will obediently screw itself every time. This is awesome. You thought of these yourself?
Oh, yeah.
What's the next one? Let's go.
I sleep at night doing these. Yeah.
Oh, this one here. We've read that one, the maggots one. This is awesome. The choice, will it be Madam President or President Madman? This is awesome stuff, man. I like your wittiness. Your wittiness is awesome.
And then there's this one.
Is this meant to be Trump? Oh, it is meant to be Trump. Look.
That's the one that
And the kitty there. Oh, I get what you're trying to do here. He's grabbing her by the. He's grabbing the cat. Yeah. Trump is grabbing the pussy cat. The GOP. Oh, we read that one. Yeah. This is awesome stuff, man. You're an awesome guy. I enjoy talking to you.
This one, I was there on January 6th.
You was?
Yeah. And ironically,
What happened?
well, I was here. I was also here in November when they first came out. And
Was you worried or scared or anything? You don't have a
it
gun,
seemed like
right?
there seemed to be enough. No, there seemed to be enough police in the area. But after that, I knew something was going to happen on Inauguration Day. So I was here, and I went down there, and I had this sign, which is this has been renamed.
How far off is Trump's proverbial Reichstag fire? Reichstag.
Fire.
You had this sign on the day of the inauguration when.
Tom. Croy.
Yeah, the day that they were counting the votes officially.
Craig Thompson, nice to meet you.
Yeah, and they were there on the. I was on the side, I guess, where all the weak-stomached ones were, because I went where the press goes.
Yeah.
And it was all happening from down below.
Yeah, yeah.
At the rotunda part.
You could have got attacked.
Could have been, and you know, when they saw this sign, though, everyone was taking pictures of it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really, they were.
Yeah.
all
She likes it. I know.
And I'm thinking to myself, oh shit. You know,
Yeah.
I knew then for sure something was
Going
happen.
down. Yeah, yeah.
But it was
yeah.
happening on the other side.
Ah.
Down below where the, you know.
Yeah. You don't look like a violent guy anyway. Not that a violent guy needs a gun. Everyone probably in some way can benefit with a gun as much as just self-defense.
I think there's enough people in this country that have really given the whole concept of
Yeah.
And you know,
Oh, yeah.
in where is it? In Switzerland, Sweden, I think. People own guns, but they're not infantile
Violent.
morons
Yeah.
like they are here.
Yeah.
They watched all those westerns, you know.
Yeah.
No, really, that's what happened to these people.
In the U.S., they've watched a lot of Western
these are
movies.
simpletons.
John Wayne movies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
Cowboy
they think that that's
shit.
real life.
Mm.
That's why they you know, they think everyone should be able to truck around with a gun on their side, and you know.
Would you say you're embarrassed to sometimes be an American?
Sometimes,
Yeah. Only because of your affiliation with other Americans.
Yeah, I mean,
You
that's
probably
why
love the country, but it's just
I
the goofy stuff that goes on.
Yeah, I usually have buttons on my bag. I don't want to be, not because I'm scared of anything. in
Yeah, yeah.
particular. I just don't want to be accused of being a Republican. Seriously. Because those people
yeah,
are
yeah.
crazy. They're irrational.
Yeah.
They're out of their minds.
And you're not the type that waves the flag on his lawn and stuff like that.
Well, no, I have one. Sometimes I have the small one here, and it's only as of recently because I used to feel that way about it. But it seems like
What it represents now.
they have exploited the flag.
Yeah, that's
which
what I
is
was
why.
gonna say.
Yeah, but now when I see them with a flag, I see any of them carrying an American flag, and I know that they're Trump people. I say, that's not your flag. I said, we all saw what your flag looked like on January 6th in the
Confederate.
Rotunda. The guy's carrying the Confederate flag
Yeah.
in the Civil War. That's their flag.
Some
That
people
is-
try and justify the Confederate flag as something not
those
racist.
are those Republicans, yeah.
But it is, right?
Oh yeah.
it represents. What do you think? What would you say the Confederate flag represents hate?
Hey,
It was invented by a certain party, right? Back in the days.
the Confederates.
The Confederates, that's what the guy was
That was
saying.
their flag.
And it was based on some sort of. So it just represents hate.
Yeah, and
As
anyone
in-
you see, I mean,
Would you say it means white power in a way, but just like a Ku Klux type of
yeah,
stuff?
yeah, and that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's no other meaning for that flag because, I mean, there are people who are rightfully offended by it. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, I can spot them a mile away. Those guys standing directly in front of you there on the other side. Those people, I can tell
yeah,
they're
you
Trump
can tell.
fans.
Yeah. They've got that kind of. You can tell what a Trump.
Yeah,
fan
and it's
looks
so easy. You know?
So,
Really, I mean,
they have that kind of rednecky type
yeah,
of look.
yeah, exactly.
The way they dress and the way they look, those
And
guys
they're
over
always
there.
smirking and laughing at people,
Yeah.
particularly foreigners.
Yeah, there they are, Trump supporters there. Yeah, I know what you mean, but at the end of the day, you're doing an awesome thing here, and I love you guys for it. Spreading some. Somebody's got to do it, right? Somebody's got to do it.